Alright, when the Olympics are about to start again, do you ever feel like there's no way that it's already been 4 years since the last one? I certainly do. Unfortunately for the Russian Winter Olympic team, the last 4 years have been full of some messy events. Since the last Olympics on their home turf in Sochi, extensive investigations have gone into proving that a lot of their athletes were doping. How did they get away with this for so long, and what does it mean for the upcoming Olympics in Pyeongchang? In 2016, the Russian Olympic Laboratory Director Grigory Rodchenkov admitted his role in the scandal, describing how he would supply athletes with a 3-drug cocktail of banned substances mixed with liquor, and how lab technicians would then remove the tainted samples from the labs and replace them with clean samples from months earlier, totaling in about 100 tampered samples during the Sochi Games. The documentary, based on Rodchenkov's 10-year account of this doping plan, was released last summer while he is still under protective custody of the federal government of the United States. Although the investigation is ongoing, about 15 medals from Sochi have already been resigned, and about 24 athletes have been disqualified from their results. A special reward ceremony for these retroactive medal winners will be held at the upcoming Games. But what does this mean for the country of Russia for the upcoming events on February 9th? In December last month, it was announced that the government of Russia officials will not be allowed to attend the events, their flag will not be displayed at the opening ceremony, and their anthem will not sound. Those who are approved to attend will have to do so in neutral uniforms, and the records will show that they have won 0 medals. To be approved, those athletes must prove to be drug-free to the International Committee and will compete under the title Olympic Athletes from Russia. Surprisingly, there are still 169 eligible athletes being sent, compared to 232 sent to Sochi, although 75% of these were not in attendance in Sochi, and many of the big names for Russia did not make the cut. These numbers were announced just last Saturday, 13 days before the events begin. On the bright side for Russia, there is word that the ban may be lifted in the tail end of the closing ceremony, so the Russian flag can make a symbolic appearance. So with this complex scandal mostly behind us, hopefully we can trust the results of the forthcoming Winter Games. As I've gone over, the scandal extended over many years, but recent allegations have led to various statements in the past months about whether the nation was eligible to attend, ending in eventually a decision for 169 athletes to be sent, but essentially as independent athletes. Thank you.